Hi, I'm Rerides. Welcome to another episode of BMX Buyers Beware. This is episode 3, and today we're going to be talking about fake Haros and a number of other parts. So there's GT, Haro, all kinds of parts that I've uncovered, mostly on eBay, but also across other sale sites. I thought I'd show you this because there was a Haro that came up for sale about a month or so ago. I saved it to my bookmarks, but I cannot find where that actual sale reference went. But it made me kind of look through a lot of the sale websites and have a look and see what Haros have been for sale that were fake. Now, this sale that I'm talking about was a Haro that someone did say that it was. They actually told the potential buyers that it was a fake, but I've actually uncovered a few that weren't. This first bike here was purchased by a guy who over a few years realized that what he had was a fake. He realized because the rear brake mount was flat and not round like the originals, and the peg mounts on the forks weren't actually straight. He also noticed that it was quite a bit heavier than he thought it should be, and also had it weighed up against some other bikes, and he confirmed that it was quite a bit heavier than it should have been. But, look, this one was stamped, so it's probably something that definitely would have fooled most of us. Certainly would have fooled me, that's for sure. The next bike I found is this GT. So the story behind this bike is that it was sold, but it was sold about 20 years ago, and a guy was given this bike by his parents and told that it was a GT. But as you can clearly see, it's not. He pulled it out of storage a couple of years back and realized that what he was given by his parents wasn't actually a real GT. You can see the rear end here is totally different to anything GT ever made. Decals don't even look that great. I mean, those decals are literally printed onto clear. There's no white backing on any of that whatsoever. A little bit more digging, I then found this one. Now, this clearly isn't a Haro, but someone has gone to the trouble of creating new decals for this bike. You can kind of see here on the left, it's got a full decal set. It's got a bit of a mix of some GT decals in there as well. There's a built in the USA decal, obviously a Fusion decal as well, which is not in the right spot, but given that it's not even the right decal, it doesn't really matter. But the thing that was quite funny about this is they misspelt master. Quite how they did that, I'm not 100% sure. M-A-S-T-A-R is definitely not how you spell Haro master. But there you go, this bike was for sale. So I kept digging, also came across this early master. This is a fake 1984. I reckon this would definitely fool me. You can see some more pictures here. Obviously it's been repainted at some point, but it's a really, really good fake. Like, this is very, very close to original. There's only a couple of things. I mean, I'm not a real Haro aficionado, so I don't really know the ins and outs of those frames. But the rear dropouts, although the sort of shape looks about right, I don't know, there's something that's not quite there with them. And of course, on the left here, we have the fake one. On the right, we have the original one. The telltale on this is the fact that it's missing the stamping on that gusset. You can see on the real one on the right-hand side, you can just make out the stamp. So stamping, definitely check that out. If it's not stamped, it's fake. But it doesn't necessarily mean that if it is stamped, it's not fake, because that one was stamped and it's a fake one. So that led me into the parts. Now, I found a whole ton of parts on eBay that are for sale. Here we have an extremely fake Fusion sprocket. I mean, even the asking price on this, $181.50, is really quite ridiculous. Comes in a couple of colors, of course. You've got black and the silver. And you blow it up a little bit and you can really see the poor screen printing job that's been done on this. This would never ever have looked like this if it were an actual Haro. And the fact that there's two logos, we've got a block font Fusion around the center. You've also got this computer font over here on the right. I have never ever seen any Haro gear that has both of those logos on the same item. But it's not just Haro chain rings. There's a whole bunch of GT chain rings currently out on eBay. This particular set, you get a fake chain ring, 44 tooth chain ring, some fake GT cranks, and they only want $53.79. Bargain. It also comes in a bunch of other colors. So we've got another fake 52 tooth chain ring here. Again, I don't even know that any BMXs that had a 52 tooth on them, but yeah, some more fake cranks. $64.79 for the fake 52 tooth. This seller, Speed Mart, has a whole bunch of fake gear on there. A lot of this stuff seems to be coming out of Malaysia, but it's not just them. There are a lot of other fake gear. Here's a couple more examples. Check the prices out. $76.89 for a bunch of crap. Unbelievable. So not just chain rings that are fake. We've obviously got Haro Fusion fake seat posts. Again, $64.90 US for a fake seat post. I mean, ultimately, this is probably a $5 seat post with a decal stuck on it. Again, this is coming out of Malaysia. GT88 Auto Shop has a lot of fake gear as well. If you're into fake stuff, check him out. Because he's also got fake Fusion stems, mini stems at that. I mean, the logo on the front there says it all. That's never been a logo that Haro ever ran. But again, $49.50. More GT. This one is a fake GT seat post clamp. Surprise, surprise, it's also coming out of Malaysia. Telltale on this one, not the fact that GT, again, I don't believe ever had a cut through seat post clamp like this, but the GT is also missing half. Looks like it's missing half the logo off the right hand side, but an absolute bargain at $65.99. More fake stuff, different sellers. This is another 52 tooth black chain ring, apparently GT. What a bargain at $60.50. We've got fake GT seat posts with really bad decals. You can see here, no white behind any of the ink in here. This is just, printed on an inkjet printer and stuck on. But then I came across this Fusion chain ring, $115.50. This is just epitome of poor quality. This is so obviously fake, it's not funny. It's just a decal stuck over the top of a cheap aluminium chain ring. May not even be aluminium, it says it is. That's the fake one. You can see here, very bad decal quality. You can almost see the dots in there. This is an original one. It's actually CNC'd. So there's a little kind of lip here. You've got a CNC'd section that's cut out of the black. Then it's printed over the top. Not anything like that. Even the font up here, disk drive system, that's like completely the wrong font. But it doesn't stop there. We've got Haro stems that are fake for $104.50. I don't know, again, this is probably just a $5 stem, selling for $104.50. So I kept digging and found this apparently used Redline stem for $208. Now, this happens an awful lot. We get someone who will put a Redline sticker onto what was just a sameness lookalike stem and sell it off as a forklifter. So here you can definitely see this is a sticker. These stems were made by Suntour originally, so it should have had a Suntour stamp on here somewhere, but it doesn't, and therefore we know it's one of the fakes. Now, this person should know this, perhaps they don't, but you need to know this so that you're not purchasing fake gear. Okay, well that is it for this video. A whole bunch of fake gear. Hopefully you're not getting caught out buying overpriced junk. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as my last fake GT and dyno video that's out as well. You can check that out. I'll put the link in that video below. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel, of course. Turn your notifications on and you'll receive all my videos as they come out. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time.